Greetings. Did you know that with the help of Kate's mod, you can recycle a cobblestone so that you get an iron ingot? And in this video I will show you how. Let's make a deal, with you like and subscribe if you like. And I have the information. And by tradition, the comments of the most active subscribers from our channel. Well, now I think we can start. Let's go. So, we will need a windmill bearing, accordingly we will make it, several linear landing gear, at least 4 pieces, I think, a few white sails, the more of them there are, the faster our windmill will rotate. 3 mechanical drills, 3 chain drives in the housing, 1 speed controller, 1 large gear, 12 small gears, 2 crushing wheels, 3 mechanical belts, 1 gearbox, vertical gearbox, fan in the housing, 2 funnels, a conventional chute, a smart chute, a mechanical press, respectively, a bowl, 2 chests, a sign, a couple of steps made of some material, preferably non-combustible, 7 shafts, 2 brass funnels, 1 filter. There are 2 of them, choose the one that is for items, not for attributes. Several buckets of lava, several buckets of water to create a cobblestone generator, respectively, a lot of super glue and also plates made of some non-combustible material. Next, I dig a 5x5 hole, in the center of which there will be a rotation bearing. The depth of this hole determines the rotation speed of our future windmill. Then we take super glue in our hands and glue the linear chassis to the bearing. The number of linear chassis determines the height of our mill. And yes, our mill is unusual, it is directed downward. Well, then we build up all the sails, gluing them to the linear chassis. Multiple layers. Right-click on the bearing, if the mill is assembled and rotating, then everything is fine with you. We put a vertical gearbox on the mill bearing. Next comes the rotation speed controller and a large gear. Then we will put 2 shafts on these sides and connect them with a mechanical belt and check that everything works for us. Next, from this side here, we will put a small gear and put several chain drives in the housing. Their number depends on how many cobblestone generators you will have in the future. And accordingly we put mechanical drills, we have 3 pieces. Next, we will put some blocks to our drills and relative to them we will start building a generator of our cobblestone. We will need ladders, we put them in the following way, so as to form a square in the center of which we will have an empty space. We fill this space with a stone slab and actually fill everything with water. We put 3 plates as follows, remove unnecessary blocks of stone and pour the paw, let's see how it spreads. It spreads into the sides that are unnecessary for us, so we limit it with the help of the same plates. And if we break 3 blocks of cobblestones from below, they will constantly appear, because the water under the lava has not disappeared, it has not become obsidian, because it is poured into the stairs. And now we just activate our windmill and our cobblestone generator is ready, and the cobblestone will be produced constantly. For decorative purposes, we will remove the cobblestone at the edges, which was left after an unsuccessful lava flow. That's it, the cobblestone generator is ready. To begin with, we need to install a chute under the central block, which we will have to collapse, and then 2 funnels that will be directed specifically to this chute. First, pay attention, it should look exactly at the gutter. And the second. Now we will put 2 blocks with which we will install 2 crushing wheels. That's it, these blocks are no longer needed, you can get rid of them. And now we will bring the rotation to our healthy wheels here. And we will do this with the help of small gears. Just repeat after me. We have coped with the first wheel, now we need to make sure that the second wheel rotates towards the first and we still have crushing. Here we will already put a shaft, another shaft on top, connect them with a mechanical strap and then bring the rotation using a small gear and our wheel will rotate in the opposite direction, towards the first, which we needed. We dig out blocks nearby and those that are under our wheels and gravel has already fallen out, this is very good. The cobblestone, which is destroyed by drills, enters the funnels, and from the funnels into the wheels for crushing, where we get gravel at the output, which is what we need. Now we will make iron out of gravel. To do this, let's expand this territory so that it is more convenient for us to sneak up. We will also remove some blocks here and here. Right under the left wheel, we install a sign. Let's remove this wheel. We need a sign so that the water does not spill in the future. Next, We need to put the ladder in the following way so that it looks in that direction and pour some water into it. It will spill from this side, but it will not be from this side, because there is a sign there. We put the fan in the housing, right here, on the left side of the stairs, so that the exit looks in this direction. And we put the gearbox in the following way. And now we need to power it all up. We put a small gear and try to bring this rotation, in fact, just to this gearbox. Okay, the air flow is going in the right direction. We have such water particles because of the water in the path of this flow. After some time, the gravel will decompose into flint and pieces of iron, which is what we need. And now let's make sure that everything is collected in a chest and goes further for recycling. We break this block here and put a chest in its place. Next, from this side, through the spike plus the right mouse button, we put a brass funnel, and now all the falling objects will fall into the chest, but we don't need it, because we will also have unprocessed gravel. Therefore, take a regular filter, not an attribute filter, and right-click on it and set here the items that we will receive in our funnel. In my case, it will be pieces of iron. I don't need flint, let it lie around. And now with this filter we have to click on a special square, but here it is not visible now. Here, this square here, we have to click specifically on it and the filter will be installed. I return the wheel to its place, and now we will have only pieces of iron in the chest. And yet, friends, we have a farm of iron, not pieces of iron, so let's make the production of iron ingots. To do this, I suggest digging the next hole here. Now we put a bowl and a brass funnel. Nuggets enter the bowl. We put a chest under the bowl and a smart chute over this chest. Now all the nuggets from the bowl will fall into the chest, but we do not need it. We will put a filter. We take an iron ingot and put it in the filter layer of the smart gutter. And you should have an icon of such an iron ingot. We put a mechanical press and connect it with the help of shafts and a mechanical belt. And everything, in principle, is almost complete. I'll throw in some pieces of iron for the dough. The press began to work and create one ingot from 9 pieces, and the ingot falls into the chest, which we have from below. Let's take a look at it now. Yes, not everything. You can improve your farm by tweaking the speed on the rotation speed controller a little. But pick up the maximum speed available to you, because if you overdo it, your mechanism will be overloaded. Therefore, set a little less than the maximum value available to you and the speed of your farm will increase. I have all my friends on this. If you liked it, support me with a subscription or a like. I have more videos on my credit channel, and if you still have questions about this mechanism, then download the card from my Telegram, the link to the Telegram in the description, and understand more. Well, Andurka was with you, Pokita.